Hola, 3rd and 4th graders. So today we're starting with our greetings. Now, in kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade, we practiced how to say hola, adios, buenos dias, buenas tardes, and buenas noches. But let's just review those really quickly. When you want to say hello, wave and say hola. In the morning, we wake up, we stretch, we say buenos dias. In the afternoon, anytime between lunchtime and dinner time, we say buenas tardes, and at nighttime we go to sleep, we say buenas noches. When we want to leave, we say adios. There's a few more ways to say it. We're going to learn those today, okay? So let's practice those really quickly. Like, hola, buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Again, hola, buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. A little bit slower. Hola, buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. A little bit faster. Hola, buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Okay, super slow. Hola, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Super uber fast. Hola, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Okay, now we're moving on now to asking how are you. So in Spanish, if you want to ask how are you, you say ¿Cómo estás? Or ¿Qué tal? Depending on what country you're in, some countries they say ¿Qué tal? And other countries say ¿Cómo estás? And it means the exact same thing, okay? So it's kind of like our buenos días. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, right? Okay, so what I need you to do is pause the video and print out this paper that is attached to your assignment in Google Classroom, okay? If you don't have a printer, that's okay. Normally, I would print it out, make copies, and give it to you to keep in your Spanish folder as a resource. But if you don't have a printer, what I need you to do then is pause the video and draw these 5 faces and write ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Y tú. Okay, because we're going to be using this for the next few weeks. So this is going to go in your Spanish folder. It's going to be your resource. So I need you to pause the video and do that now. Okay. So pause, come back, and I'm assuming that everyone has this paper in front of them so we can go on and do our PowerPoint. So I'm going to do a PowerPoint on my smart TV, which is kind of like a smart board, I guess. And I'm just going to move this closer. And we're going to go through los saludos y las despedidas. Okay, so you'll need that paper and a pencil. And hopefully you can see just fine. Okay, saludos y despedidas. Let me just move it like that a little bit. Okay, so let's get started. Ready? Everybody wave to that guy. Say hola. No, some kids ask me, what's that mark right in front of the H? That is an upside down exclamation point. Some kids thought that was like I, hola, like iRobot or something, but it's not, or iPad or iPod. But it's actually an upside down exclamation point. In Spanish, when you have an exclamation point at the end of a word or sentence, you also have to have one at the beginning upside down. So that just says hola. So again, wave to that guy and say hola. In the morning, we wake up, we stretch, we say buenos dias, and we just did that. Repitan buenos dias. And again, that's an upside down exclamation point, sorry. In the afternoon, anytime between lunchtime and 8 o'clock at night, dinner time, you can say buenas tardes. Let me hear everybody say buenas tardes. Lunchtime, dinner time. Good. And at nighttime, we go to sleep, or put your hands on your side. Say buenas noches. Okay. So we know those. Those are just a review. The next thing this guy is asking is, ¿Cómo estás? Repitan, ¿Cómo estás? Otra vez, ¿Cómo estás? And this other guy answers, regular. Repitan, regular. Notice I didn't say regular. It looks like regular, but did I say regular? No, because in Spanish, the word is regular. but it's a good way to remember. It looks just like regular. Okay, so now everybody should have their paper that looks just like this. And at the top of your paper, it says, ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Just like that, okay? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué tal and ¿Cómo estás both mean how are you? So, at the top of your paper, right here, underneath where it says ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? In English, I want you to write small, how are you? So that you remember that ¿Qué tal? And ¿Cómo estás? Mean how are you? So right now, your paper should look like my paper, and it should say, how are you under ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? You can pause the video. I'm going to keep going. And you won't feel rushed because you can just pause it. Okay. So the first face is very, very happy. The mouth is very wide open. And we say, muy bien. Give me 2 thumbs up. Everybody say, muy bien. Now, we're going to do a little muscle memory because when we play our charades game, you need to know that 2 thumbs up is muy bien. Okay. Now, on your paper, next to that smiley face, I want you now to write muy bien. Just like my paper. Okay? Muy bien. Alrighty. Now, if you're having a good day, not a great day, just a good day, then you give me 1 thumbs up and say, bien. Otra vez, bien. So 2 thumbs up, muy bien. 1 thumb up, bien. All right, now on your paper next to that good face, you're gonna write bien. Just like my paper. Muy bien, bien. Okay. All right. If you're having a so-so day, like it's not good, it's not bad, it's just so-so, you say regular. Let me hear everybody say regular. Notice I roll the R. When you have an R in the beginning of the word in Spanish, you roll it. Regular. Okay? Now, on your paper next to that so-so face, I want you to write regular. But leave some room. Because there's 2 other ways to say so-so. You probably learned this. We usually say así, así. So everybody, go like this. Say regular or así, así. And I'm going to write it on my paper, and you can copy it down off of my paper because I can't write on the TV. But regular o así, así. And you can pause that. Now, there's another way to say so-so also. This is kind of hard to say, but it's probably the most common one you hear. You say más o menos, más o menos. In Portuguese, I think it's mais ou menos, so it's close in Portuguese, so you're learning Spanish. But also, if you were to say más o menos to someone who speaks Portuguese, they would know what you're saying too, okay? So, let me hear you say regular o así, así o más o menos, and I'm going to write that down on my paper and hold it up for you to see, and then you can write it on your paper. Okay? Más o menos. So we say regular o así, así o más o menos. Okay. You can, again, pause the video if you need to. And let's go over the first row. We have, ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Bien. Regular o así, así o más o menos. Okay, now we're going over to the not so great side of our paper. If you're having a bad day, maybe you forgot to do your homework, or you're hungry, or have a little headache, you would say mal. 1 thumb down, everybody say mal. Okay, now you're going to write that on your paper. Mal. Bad day. Okay, so in the Descendants movie, the main character's name is Mal, and her name in Spanish would be Mal. and that means bad. And in the beginning of the movie, she was rotten to the core, even though she changed afterwards. So that might be a good way for you to remember that mal means bad. Also, I have students who have told me that in Creole, which is the language they speak in Haiti, they also say mal for bad. So that's another way to remember it. Okay. So last one is terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. We say fatal. Let me hear everybody say it, fatal. It's like Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. If we asked Alexander, ¿cómo estás? He would say, fatal. Okay, so finish writing those in on your paper. Your paper should look like my paper. Okay, and I actually want you to print 2 of these papers out. So if you could, when you print them out, print 2. One to write on and keep in your folder, and one we're going to do something else with, okay? All right, so that was good. So let's go over these so far. We have, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. I want everybody to hold up 2 thumbs. Say, muy bien. Good, 1 thumb. Bien. Hands like this. Regular. O así, así. O más o menos. And we're having a bad day, mal. And if you're having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, you say fatal, fatal. Okay, you're gonna take these papers and we're gonna be using these for the next few weeks. Okay, so this is gonna go in your Spanish folder. For right now, I want you to flip the paper over because there's 3 ways to say goodbye that maybe we don't know already, okay? That I want you to just write down. You don't need to know them, but just write them down if you want to. Okay, this is extra. This is kind of for kids that want to, and maybe kids who want to learn a little bit more, or kids who speak Spanish at home. I definitely want you to write these. Practice your writing. Okay. Next. Oh, y tú? Y tú means and you. How are you? Okay, everybody wave goodbye to that creepy clown. Say hasta luego. Hasta luego. I like to say hasta luego, alligator. What do you think hasta luego means? See you later, right? Hasta luego means see you later. The next one, hasta mañana. Repitan, hasta mañana. Well, si es lunes y es para martes, hasta mañana means see you tomorrow. There's that creepy clown again. All right, hasta pronto. Hasta pronto. That obviously means see you soon. Come again. Okay, so those are our greetings that we need to know for right now. Okay, so I'm gonna stop now, and then we're gonna go on next time, and I'm gonna be taking these papers and we're gonna be using these again next time, okay? All right, adios.